Hi, hello and welcome. We now have at Hello Hosty the ability to share your calendars with your team. That means no more having to share screenshots with your housekeeping team, no more needing to send WhatsApp updates to property owners, and no more needing to send screenshots to co-hosts and other people. We've got everything managed in-house, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So first thing is head over to settings, down to manage users, and you're going to see a list of your current users here. First thing to note is if you want to turn on or off access, you can do so here. And that applies for all user types. Up here, you've got the button add new user. We're going to add a new user here. For example, a housekeeping team can be added like this. You can choose from the drop down what type of user you're going to be adding here. Now, the top two actually go and create their own Hello Hosty account. The bottom five, however, they don't need to create their own account, and I'm going to show you how to share the calendar or share access with these guys. So let's add a housekeeping, for example, and I can choose the properties that I would like this housekeeping team member to have access to. So I'm going to choose a combination here of properties which I feel that they should have access to. Let's see, this one also. So we've got 5 in there. And now for each of these properties, we can add permissions for what this housekeeping team member can actually see. So in this one, I'm going to say they can see the booking platform and they can see guest notes. And I'll do the same, in fact, for all of these properties. Housekeeping teams don't get access to financial data, but owners or co-hosts also have the ability to see financial data for bookings. So I'm going to add this team member. Now we have a new user added. I need to find that user on my long list of users. And in here, you can see the details if you'd like to go back into the settings in that area. And there's a copy invite link here. I'm going to copy that link and I'm going to open it and show you what they will see. So in this view, this is what your housekeeping team will see. They'll be able to see a list of all the properties that you've given them access to, and they can even view this as a single, or they can view it on a timeline, which will give them the view of all of the properties which they can see there. You can also set notifications. The housekeeping team member can set their own notifications, or you can set them for them. Simply, they can add an email in here, an SMS, or a WhatsApp telephone number, and they can choose whether they want to be notified about any of these things below here. New bookings, cancellations, booking modifications, any same-day changeovers, any last-minute booking alerts. So if there's a booking within the next 24 hours that's come in just now, they can receive a notification. And any changes to guest notes. Now, I particularly like this feature because if you, as the property manager, want to ensure that your team, for example, can provide a cot upon arrival or a welcome hamper, and you want to add that into the notes section of this guest's booking on Hello Hosty, then your team, your housekeeping team, will receive a notification, provided their settings are turned on, this guest notes is turned on, and their email or SMS or WhatsApp numbers inserted. Then they'll receive a notification that there's been an update to the guest notes. You can also add in their reminders for arrivals, and you can add in their cleaning schedule alerts. Now, the cleaning schedules are another area I'm going to introduce you to here. So you can see they've got a list of all of the jobs, whether they want to accept or decline for each of these. Now, you may want to add multiple people to the same property, multiple housekeepers to the same property, and you can do that with perfect utility. And housekeepers will be able to select which properties or which jobs they can do, and you'll get a notification when they've accepted a job, or you'll get a notification if the job hasn't been accepted within 24 hours of the guest's arrival. You can also allocate certain jobs to get to certain housekeeping teams. When your housekeeping team are inside the property, they may find a maintenance issue, and they may say, I found here that the mattress topper needs replacing. And we can say this is a high priority, let's say. It's kind of a cosmetic job. And they can also add images or videos to that task. They can submit the report. You as the property manager will receive a notification, and it'll also be stored back on your Hello Hosty account. It will be stored in the maintenance area. So you'll see a job in here that's come from Anita Smith of housekeeping, and you can assign the task to a member of your team. If you've got maintenance team in there, they'll also be able to be assigned a task. You can add your own notes, add an estimated cost, and you can also share a link with your maintenance team regarding that task for them to complete. Once complete, you can simply mark it as complete here, and then if you wish, there's none active, but you can see those that have been completed, and you can even archive this for later. And now, as we head over to the cleaning schedule, you're going to be able to see all of your cleaning jobs listed in a very organized manner in many different ways to view it also. So you can see here the status of the jobs. Now, these jobs which are labeled urgent haven't been apportioned to any housekeeping team, and they begin within the next 24 hours. So you can also receive a notification if no cleaning team, housekeeping team has been allocated or accepted this job 24 hours before arrival. This is, of course, manageable completely in your own settings. So you can decide whether or not you'd like to receive those notifications. You can also add cleaning jobs. So you can assign these to any of your housekeeping teams. You can add some notes, set the date, the property, etc., and create the job. You can view, which I find very useful, the cleaning tasks all in a wonderfully organized timeline. You can scroll through these sideways. You can drag and drop cleaning jobs, so you can move them around. You can cancel cleaning jobs if you feel that that's suitable. You can also add cleaning jobs in here. So for example, open to the whole team, create the job. This view here is exceptionally useful for keeping an eye on your cleaning tasks, your housekeeping tasks, and making sure that your housekeeping team are on top of the job. You can also add in here other types of users, such as owners, where you can share a certain property with the owner, and you can toggle on or off certain permissions. If you don't want them to see certain things, you can hide certain things, such as you may not want the cleaners to see the cleaning you may not want the owners to see the cleaning schedule, but you might want them to see how much they receive and what your commission is. You can add them, and again, in here on the last place, Julia, you have a copy invite link. So you just need to copy this link and then paste that link in a WhatsApp message to your to the property owner or to the housekeeping team. I recommend that you save these links in the descriptions on any WhatsApp groups that you have with your team, so that they're easily referenced. They can easily revert back to them. Brilliant. Any questions, please let me know.